Hello and welcome back to Keldeo60 Plays Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's been almost 3 months since I last recorded anything for this game, which thankfully, for those who might not be aware from the original time I did it, from that part, since this is a new part upload, the silver GameCube that I have purchased for personal use compared to the one that was for the family a couple years ago, was starting to have issues reading discs. I was able to fix the issue, and thankfully it was a little easier than I was initially thinking it would be. So it came back faster than it was fixed faster, but because I was already had swapped gears to Prime 4 and continuing VA, I decided to leave XD on the back burner just for now. It appears to be the SS Libra, the missing Pokemon transport ship. Interesting that we find it here, but that is why it is now officially, since Prime 4 finished a couple weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, actually. I'm stupid. Reset the area, come back in. But yeah. So the reason the GameCube was having issues reading the disc was actually not the initial reason I thought it was, because which was GameCubes were made around the time of a faulty capacitor, and the GameCube optical board for some models has this faulty capacitor on it. So if you didn't get it done, you're stuck with it. It's a good way to put it. After all I do to get here, we let one get away on us? Isn't that right, Tyndall? Oh yes, indeed. Such a lost opportunity, for it was obviously rare, if only it had been caught. Why, if you caught it, gun, your collection would have been enhanced by 0.7%. Such a disappointing loss. It took off because you made so much noise, gun, sir. I heard that. You're putting the blame on me? That's blatant insubordination. I'm in a foul mood today, not plain foul. Today of all days. Oh, Gorrigan, sir, an intruder. That fool Snaddle had to screw up. Someone let this outsider get in here. Our recovery plan's done, but we can't let you go. Not after you've seen us here. Hey. Yes, sir. Teach this little boy a thing or two about things. Aye, sir. You can just leave everything to me. You can be assured the job will be done while you return to the lair. See to it. Well now, you heard the man. You must get back to the lair too. You know what to do. Wait a second, that's not what you said. Allow me to explain. We have a crucial job to do at the lair. We need to make shadow Pokemon from those that were on this ship. You do agree this is indeed important, don't you? If you were to do the job, you would take 38% more effort than I would. In that case, Gorrigan's mood would worsen by 72%. You do agree that it's most inefficient, don't you? As a result, if you were to take this boy on in my place, we would be ahead 63% in terms of overall efficiency. You do understand, don't you? It's only for efficiency's sake. I'll be going now. I always get the feeling that I've been had. Oh well, if I don't beat you here, I won't be fulfilling my duties. Don't hold a grudge for this. In a battle with Cypher Peons, Martin. But as I was going on, the GameCube thankfully only had the potentiometer, which is the variable resistor. For the laser, it just ended up shifting up over time. So it's reading like 400 ohm. So, yeah, that got fixed really quick. But as mentioned, since Prime 4 and ZA were at the time when I paused my main focus, I chose to hold off on doing anything until after. But we're back, and at the time of this recording, Pokemon Present was a week ago, and they said this game's coming to the Switch 2 GameCube NSO app sometime this month. So what a perfect coincidence that Prime 4 ended Tuesday. Though I will admit this was actually supposed to go up on yesterday at the time of the upload, but because of some difficulties from the day prior, Wednesday, in terms of getting around to recording due to other priorities, this part had to be delayed for recording, but I did get a little extra leveling in. So that's why you're currently seeing me use Curlia and Aeron rather than some other Pokemon. But currently, I am going for some leveling. What? I lost? But it's good to be back. Watch you battling those downright bizarre people. You're some kind of tough, aren't you? Not me, I just happened to stumble across this ship, so I made it my home. You know, there's plenty of food and all, but I have to admit certain things bug me, but nothing's perfect in life. Got to admit, I'm glad that weird bunch is gone. I owe you thanks for that, at least. You must be tired after that battle, right? You can rest up at my place. It's in the wheelhouse. It does force it. Do have a catch-up. By the way, I got this favor to ask of you. See, every so often I hear these odd noises coming from deep within the ship's hull. I think there's someone choking around down there, but it's too creepy for me to go take a look through. How about you go look for it? Thank you kindly. The noise has been really eating at my nerves lately. I can hardly sleep now. So when you're done investigating, I need you to tell me if you found anything. But do that catch up, since it's been a while since I did play this. Last time we met, Fennec was under attack, and we purposely got everyone out, fixed the issue of everyone getting kidnapped underneath the gym to make it so that Cypher could keep whatever they were doing in the desert under wraps. We broke through that, but when we tried to come over to the desert, our scooter couldn't handle it. So we had to go get a new scooter, and I did some checks for other options at that point in time. So there's that. We got a couple push block puzzles. Ooh, a Firestone. I can evolve that Vulpix I have now for free. You'll get that one on the way back. Hmm. This puzzle's on the easier side. We just need to get this one at the top end of the spot. But I do believe I am getting genuinely close to when technically a lot more leveling will occur. Oh, got a TM. I did not see which TM that was. It was the flamethrower TM. Huh. Good. Can really build that Ninetales if I really wanted to right now. Oh, is that? We're gonna take the low path. So, almost catching the Bonsly here, we'll send it to Pokestops after the fact. We'll say, trying not to push the analog stick too far does cramp the hands a little. I got mail. Hey, I would like to write a novel featuring you as the main character. Please let me interview you. I have a feeling about this story. I might be generous with my thanks. Thank you. Marcy and Gale. Oh, a thing of leftovers. Anything else in this room? Nope. Oh, yeah. A singular luxury bed. Unfortunately, this game does not suffer from its predecessor's flaws. So I will not be using them. But there are a lot of items here, so I'm going to put them in. One max people. Always good for this thing in the game. To make that max leaper more useful. Oh hey, so how was it? Was there anything down there? Pokemon that was deep in the ship's hold. So it was a Pokemon down there. I'll sleep better at night knowing that. Is that right? So it was a Pokemon that a girl asked you to find, and you say it got away? Well, this place isn't in a very welcome place for a wild Pokemon to survive in. Why don't you try looking for it in places where wild Pokemon are apt to gather? Anyways, I'll be heading off for home now. After all, you've told what worries I had. Surely in debt. Come see me whenever you like. You're always welcome. So, at this point, I believe you have to start putting stuff at the Rocky Pokestop spot for additional leverage. Oh. Time to leave this area and get on with some work. Oh, before I go, here's the last item. An iron. Oh, it's good. Hold it, no one gets past here. I'm walking of Team Snag'em. It wouldn't hurt you to remember that. It wouldn't hurt you to forget his name either. Silent. You don't have a clue about who Team Snag'em happens to be, do you? Back in the old days, grown men shook when they heard our name. Jeez. But that's alright. We'll get back to snagging Pokemon just like the old days and terrify the world again. We'll do that by using your snag machine. Oop, I know you're a great battler, but I'm not having any of that. Bloom, use your sleep powder. Send this kid off to Betty Bye. Oh, that's not good. Ha! The snag machine is mine. Quick, let's get back to the hideout. Can you imagine how happy Gonzap's going to be with us? Hi, are you awake now? It looks like you've had a rough time of it. Are you alright? That bunch I saw, weren't they Team Snag'em? Why would they want to pick a fight with you? Explains what happened. Is that right? So that's been happening in the world at large. Team Snag'em is a bunch of crooks and thugs. They were snagging Pokemon from people with Cypher's help. I hadn't heard about them for the last couple years, so I figured they fell apart. I guess not, eh? Anyways, it seems to me you need to get back that thing they took from you. They took off north, chasing after another bunch of strange characters. Maybe you ought to join the chase too. So now we are without a snag machine. I'm just doing a catch check here to make sure I don't have to re-attempt the Bonsly thing again here. Because technically that's my first time doing it. Doing that correctly. This early. So I just want to check to make sure. It's still not up there. Okay, yep, nope. I think normally it just continues to have you chase it around that square. So, off to Echo Camp. But yeah, as was going on, fortunately, all the issues I initially had were for this was thankfully it was just the laser potentiometer. I hopefully don't have to deal with that for another 10, 20 years. The next thing to go will probably be the capacitors, in fact, on the optical board. But here we are. Ooh, that looks menacing. We've been spotted, so there's no point in hiding anymore. Who are we? We're Team Snag'em. Snag'em can't rightly say I know them. He doesn't know either. It's bringing tears to my eyes. We should go. We should lead this up to Gonzep. Be quiet. We finally managed to track Cypher down. And we're not just leaving now. Hey, you big lunk. We have business in that building. Can't decide if you don't want to get hurt. Lunk. You're calling the dashing and terrific Mr. Zuka Lunk? How dare you? You're not getting away with this. That is a partially unfortunate naming. I assume with no true relation. Darn it. See what I'd say. If we would have just waited for Gonzap, this wouldn't have happened. Walken must have reached the hideout by now and given that snag machine to Gonzap. Hey, you want more of where that came from? We'll pull back and regroup. Let's get back to the hideout. You're not running off with them. You got guts, but... Huh? Wait a second. You're that rat who was at Gateon Port. What are you doing here? Nothing but bad news. Ever since I saw you, I've had nothing but the worst luck. First at Gateon Port, some guy challenged me to a battle out of the blue and stomped me flat promptly. And Gorrigan gave me one major dressing down for throwing off shadow Pokemon without permission. Because of that, he had made me stand guard here as punishment. There's one thing I can't figure out though. How'd Gorrigan ever find out about me anyway? No, never anything that gets me riled. This time I'll flatten you. A Doduo and a Zang and his level 28 plus Shadow Zangu. You may notice I haven't swapped to a Shadow Pokemon for this situation. Well, there's a reason for that. You need the snag machine to snag the Pokemon. That's right, I am physically unable to catch the Zangoose. So at this moment, all I can do is a proper beatdown on it. And hope I don't get taken out. But I have my main team available. And partially why I put so much time and effort into my starter. Oh, try attack. Please be burn. If it grants if it grants a status ailment, please be burn or paralysis, not freeze. Bye-bye Zangoose. Iron Tail on the Doduo. Corvan. But you might be wondering, why have I swapped to Aeron of all Pokemon when I used to have mobile on? And you might have also remembered why mobile is a little weird in this. For some reason, Generation 3 has only, from what I've seen, 3 to 4, maybe 5 actual moves, actual skill types. None of them are learned by mobile in this game. Which is the weird thing. You'd think, oh, it should learn one. No. The only steel type move, well, it learns one. And it's Iron Defense. All the other moves are Steel Wing, has to have wings, mobile has none, doesn't learn it. Metal Claw. Once again, needs claws, mobile has a head, doesn't work. Or a maw, doesn't work. As it were. And then, finally, the last one that I remember, so this is why I say up to 4, is Iron Tail. Mawile technically has no tail as well, so it can't learn that. So, for a physical steel type, it can't learn anything. So, a steel type, it can't learn anything. So, it's already kind of worthless. I would say that. However, I have a workaround for Mawile. So I will be attempting it off screen a little. But one of the... If you remember from a different part, I showed off the teacher lady in a gate. She teaches the move Mimic. Mawile can learn Mimic. How will Mawile will never truly learn a steel type move, but will be able to use all of them anyway. You're just some kid. How could I, the mighty Zook, get beaten by just some kid? Because you fluked out. You only won because you got lucky. That's gotta be the answer. I won't battle you again. If you win by a fluke again, my reputation will take a beating. So, unfortunately, I cannot catch Shadow Pokemon. But here's the thing. We now have Mail to go to second on bid for something coming up. And we shall save the funny issue of this mailbox for next time. Where I'm going... It sucks that right after I come back to this, one part in, well, we're going to do a little more leveling. On-screen leveling. But there's a reason for that. And I'll get into it, well, once again, fully, next time. So, without further ado, that is it for today. Thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you all next time for more XD Gale Darkness. Bye!